A massive shout out to Chinda member, Lady Andrea Rose. Good day everyone, it's Tuesday, December 16th, and these are the New York Times games from Custom Connections. Just a quick heads up that I'm not sick. I'm actually a goaltender for soccer, and I played 3 games yesterday, so my voice is shot. I was yelling a lot at my players, so that's kind of why I sound like this. Some of you might enjoy this raspy voice, I don't know. So I have 2 points of interest before we get into the games. First of all, I'd like to thank Cisco for upgrading from an agent of Oranje up to a super supporter on the member status. And the second part is in that similar vein. If you're interested in becoming a member, I don't like to do this usually, but I feel I have to do it every once in a while, right? So let's take a look here. So if you do want to become a member, just click on the join button below the screen here, below the video, and it'll give you a pop-up. Agent of Oranje is $1.49 a month, and you get a lot of good perks here. You get the emojis, you get member shoutouts, you get a word on the members wheel on Monday. If you want to become super supporter, that's $4.49 a month Canadian. You get 5 words on the Monday wheel, and it generally just helps the channel out, right? There is the ability to change the graphic under my screen. This this could be something else here instead of my YouTube symbol here. So yeah, if that you're interested in that, I definitely appreciate it. It would help the channel out a lot. I could upgrade some of the equipment, maybe get rid of the buzzing sound, who knows. If you're not interested in a monthly payment or anything like that, I do have a couple links here. I have coffee.com and buymeacoffee.com. I did receive a couple donations or financial assistance last year around Christmas time from some of the people on the channel, which I really appreciated. Allowed me to buy this microphone you see here. So yeah, click on one of those links if you're interested, and again, I really appreciate it. Okay, all right, let's get into the games here. All right, so Wordle today, it's puzzle 1641. Our starting word is pizzazz, courtesy of Kirk Miller, a fellow YouTuber. A terrible starting word, but you know what? I'm down for it. Let's do it. All right, hopefully everyone's having a great day. And pizzazz gets us nothing at all. Well, I'd be lying if I said I expected anything. So I guess store is the way to go here, eh? O-N-E, S-T-R. Yeah, let's do it. Store and 2? Probably not. Well, I get the S and the E. That's interesting. I will definitely appreciate that. Swine, singe, shine. Oh, there's so many here. Smile, slime. A lot of them have to do with the I, which I guess is the only good vowel left other than U. It's probably not the U. Nah. Yeah, so let's do maybe slice. Daily slice of Oranje. Why not? Slice in 3. No. Okay. Oh, we could have a second E. Ooh, yeah. Probably after this S. Sedge. That doesn't seem like a very Wordle word, though. Sedge. You know, we could have segue. I would try both. See if there's a U, see if there's 2 E's. The G is okay, I guess. There might not be too much left. I'm not seeing too much with just a U. I said sedge, but if it's not segue, it's sedge. And I like segue better than sedge. So segue in 4. Okay, good. I'll definitely take that. All right, let's spin the wheel of words. See what we'll start with for Wednesday. We have one addition, but it's very notable. Okay, Randy M replaced Juju's with this word, Google, which I tried it out. I logged out of my account on my New York Times Games app, and because I've already solved it for today. And I tried this in the non-signed-in account or whatever, and it actually is accepted. So Guggl, which may be a contender for the worst starting word of all time. It's definitely a great word for don't Wordle, but not for Wordle itself. So it's something to do with a plant, and it's great for acne prevention. It's used a lot in India. So yeah, if this ever comes up on the wheel, 3 G's, it's going to be an interesting day. So yeah, that's on there now. So let's give this 4 shuffles. All right, and for Wednesday, we will start with it's looking like Cisco. No, it is Cisco. Fairy. Okay, F-A-E-R-Y. Okay, well, I'll definitely take that. 5 unique letters. A lot better than some of the other words on there. So join me starting with Fairy tomorrow if you wish, and let's take it off the wheel. All right, let's go back to this analysis real quick. I'm predicting there might be 5 or 6 words left after for my 4th guess, but I guess we'll see. All right, so 93 skill, 47 luck, 4 were my steps, average 3.3. Okay, there's not a lot of Wordles in those. So pizzazz brought it down to 5096. Terrible starting word. Okay. Anybody start with there with me? A couple people maybe. Probably not too many though. And I will say this: I know there's a group of people that play this game like don't Wordle. They try to not find the answer. That's why sometimes you'll see these bizarre answers on the bot here. Like, why would you ever guess that when there's a more obvious word available? It's because they're trying to not solve the puzzle. It's an interesting way to live life, but you know, I accept it. I'm okay with it. All right, so store brought down to 17. 97 skill, 67 luck. Yeah, that was the way to go, right? They would have done toner. Ooh, I don't know about that. Go in the right ER trap. Ooh, okay. Slice brought down to 4. Yeah, I said 5 or 6, I think, but great guess, just a bit unlucky. And what were they even? Segue, sense, suede, and sedge. So sedge is a word. How did I miss sense? Okay, I wasn't looking at the double E or double S. Okay, well, segue was fine. A 1 in 4, 25%. Pretty decent, I guess, right? And then, of course, the answer was segue. So that led to the decent skill score, but that 5 just destroyed any chance of getting a good skill score. All right, the bot had 3. Place, snore, segue. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. And then anybody fail? Probably, I'm going to say 97% solve rate. 98.8, okay. Suede, sedge, yeah, the normal normal culprits there, right? So what I said before, the word like squee, you're not trying to find the answer. Like, in my opinion. Seeds, you would never guess a plural if you played this game a certain way. Semi, like when you have segue available and you pick semi, I'm not sure about that. So yeah, that's an interesting thing to note. But that's all I have for Wordle. Let's move on to connections. All right, December 16th, here we go. All right, so the 4 groups of 4 will consist of posterity, bellhop, lifeboat, offspring, spellbound, foxtrot, rattlesnake, mambo, chimera, rope, bolero, drumroll, brood, quickstep, family, and suspicion. Okay, I use some of these words quite a bit, like this is my family, this is my brood, these are my offspring. What's the last one? It's not chimera. That's like a monster or something, right? Rope, bolero. Is that posterity? For posterity's sake. For the sake of the future. For the sake of my family. Is that what posterity means? learned something today already. If that is indeed the answer, that's something. I've never heard somebody say posterity unless it's in like for posterity's sake or. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. I'd also stress with poster, so I need to keep that in mind. But I really didn't see anything else that would fit. Like the litter of my. You know what I mean. Okay, so let's look at some other stuff here. Foxtrot, quick step, mambo. Those are all dances. I think bolero's a dance too. That would make sense. Yeah. Suspicion. Rattlesnake. Ooh, what's going on there? Bellhop. Lifeboat. Spellbound. Compound words, but rattlesnake, drum roll. Those are instruments. A rattle and drum. A bell. A chime. Chimera chime. Oh, that's quite the journey to get there. Chime or chimera. Ooh, you don't even say it the same. It's not even. Wow. Okay. All right. So I think that's probably purple. Let's pop that in. Unless there's something else that's a musical instrument. No. All right. These are words that start with musical instruments. Pretty confident. Yeah. Percussion instruments specifically. Okay. All right. So we have the family stuff. Pretty sure posterity. If we're not doing wordplay, posterity has to mean this, in my opinion. The mambo, the bolero, the foxtrot, the quick step. So we have spellbound, lifeboat, suspicion, and rope. Ooh. These sound like parts of titles. Because I don't see any connection with these whatsoever. So probably some author or novelist, poet, their works. And the dances and then the family members. Okay, I have no idea who this would be, but these sound like parts of titles. I'm not even going to offer a guess because I have no idea. Although I should say somebody just for fun. It's not Poe. These are far too joyful and that kind of stuff for Poe. I don't know. Robert Frost. I don't know. Who's a big poet? I don't even know. Let's say Robert Frost. Part of Robert Frost poem titles. Hitchcock movies. Okay, well, I'm not taking any credit for that, obviously, but yeah, I guess that fits the Hitchcock movie, genres because they're usually one word and they're probably not about what the title would mean, right? Like spellbound, you probably think it was like a spelling bee or something, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, the dances or the family members? Probably the dances. Yeah, this is a little more obscure than just straight up like these are my people, right? So these are dances. That's yellow. Jeez, 2 days in a row. Yeah, these are my children, the future, the next generation, descendants. You'll give me that. All right. Well, no reverse rainbow today, but I wouldn't have claimed a BBB anyways because I didn't name. I didn't even get close to naming Hitchcock movies, but that's okay. A bit of a blind spot in my knowledge, I suppose, but I'm happy to get no errors, and yeah, I'll take it. All right, let's look at the bot, see how everyone else did. I'm gonna say this is probably a tough one. 58%. Yeah, there we go. 3 out of 5. 20% of people making no errors. I did say something wrong yesterday. I said that of my games I've played, I've found purple 400 something times first. I've had no errors that many times. It's not that I found purple that first that many times. I caught myself when I rewatched it earlier today just to see how the response was that I misspoke about that. So yeah. Let's get into some more deep stuff here. 1 in 289, okay. Most people found yellow first. Yeah, the Hitchcock movies were tough. Really, really tough. My order was less than 1%. Reverse rainbow still not on there. So 16% found only yellow and green, and then 8% found nothing. Then 6% found just yellow. Yeah, I guess blue and purple were tough today. 70% put bellhop in with the dances. Is that a dance, bellhop? I know it's a job, but I think they're probably thinking of the bunny hop. Okay, spellbound in with those. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. Chimera in with offspring. Well, that's just not knowing what chimera means. And then this is almost a rainbow herring here. These are just words that maybe they're compound words. I guess that's kind of what people are going for. So, all right, that's it for connections. Let's get into strands. All right, that looks way too big. I guess we'll try it though. All right, puzzle 653, Sam Corbin. All right, we're good. All right, so today's theme is let me count the ways. 6 theme words. Okay, so these are going to be an average of 8 letters long. I see an ing here, which is very nice. Let me count the ways. Is that like I appreciate you? These are all the good things about you. Let me count the ways I appreciate you. So maybe these are character traits, things that you are. Like kind. I do see kind here, but that's far too short to be part of one of these 6 words, I think. So maybe that funny. I do see funny here. And that works well with the ing. Funny, charming. Okay, that's good. All right, I said that kind was too short of a word. Funny is only 5 letters, but it works well with the ing, so I'll accept it. I see an ISE beside the UNN. Okay, what else do we have down here? Other things you can be that are great. ISE. Okay, let's look at the bottom right here. Okay, there. A's, like praise? Praise. Oh, kind-hearted. I see that there. High? High praise. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Nice things people can say about you. Maybe your character traits. High praise. All right, that's good. All right, let's rock and roll here. Kind-hearted. Come on, there we go. Like I said, funny. Charming. All right, 2 more. You're a beast. No. Beautiful. And you're smart. All right. Well, I tell my wife that she's all these things, and it's the truth. So, All right. Very, very good. Well, let me know how you did. I'd say it's going to run you perfect. And yeah, let's move on to our custom connections for today. We have the puzzle Double Meaning by Swift Viper. Swift Viper did defeat me on their first submission, but I'm back for revenge. So the words we have today are sugar, vitamin, break, tomato, leg, water, herb, bench, caramel, perk, schedule, overhead, training, coke, military, and deadline. Okay. Well, reading through these, there are multiple pronunciations, and that the title would imply of some of these words. So, unless Swift Viper's playing a fast one on me, tomato, tomato, vitamin, vitamin, herb and herb, caramel and caramel. Some people say caramel. Schedule and schedule. Might just be those 5. Okay. Military, overhead. Okay, I think I see something here. Military press, overhead press, bench press, and leg press. Okay. Yeah, these are different lifts, exercises in the gym. I'm in the gym right now, the gym / studio. So, yeah, if I turn this here, you can see my set there. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah. So I do all those lifts. So let's just pop that in. Why not? Different exercises in the gym. Yeah. It's a perk. Herb, break, coke. Okay, coke, sugar, and water are kind of beverages, not beverages, things maybe in a beverage. Coke, though, coke is the beverage, unless we're referring to cocaine. Cocaine, sugar, and water. I don't know about that. Caramel? That's an ingredient too. I don't know about that. Okay, I'm going to take caramel out because I'm not sure people have different pronunciations instead of just dropping the A. Caramel. I think everyone says caramel. Caramel. Okay, so I'm going to try without caramel for the multiple pronunciations. And if that doesn't work, then I'll have to reassess. But these are words that are pronounced differently by, I guess, North Americans and Brits. My schedule. My vitamins. Yeah, vitamin's the one that really indicates to me there's probably Brits that say this. Yeah, different pronunciations by North Americans and Brits for these words. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm not sure what Aussies say. I do watch a couple Australian, at least one anyways, creator for these games. She does the Mini Crossword, and I haven't heard her say any of these words yet, so I can't confirm if she says these differently than us. So, us being the North Americans. Okay. All right. Well, if we're going for deadline, break, perk, and training, I guess those go together. Kind of like work-related words. I'm taking a break. This is the perk of the job. I'm going for some training, and I have a deadline for this project. Yeah, work, office-related words maybe. Work-related terms, okay. And I guess these are ingredients in Coca-Cola, because famously cocaine was in the original, I guess, the recipe for Coca-Cola. Original ingredients in Coca-Cola. All right. Well, Swift Viper, I got some revenge, but so I'm 50% on your puzzle so far. You have 2 more you've sent me, and maybe I can bring that percentage up to 75%. I guess we'll see. All right, let's look at our preview of tomorrow. And I haven't seen this person around for a while, but they are a big supporter of the channel. It's elevengu, and it's Connections Alternative for March 1st, 2025. So you can give it a go today. I will give it a go tomorrow, and we'll see what elevengu did back in March, based on the New York Times puzzle that came out that day. So yeah, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. You're amazing, and you make the channel what it is. It does take 3 to 4 hours to do all my gaming and editing, thumbnails, things like that every single day. But you know what? It's all for the content. It's all for the people, and I have a great time doing it. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye for now.